grade 12 students, both foundation and advanced. This is part 2 of cohesion, as we agreed before, and this part will be about lexical cohesion. Are you ready? Lexical is taken from lexis, which means word. Hence the word lexical, an adjective of lexis. Lexical cohesion studies relations between words. And there are 4 elements, as we've seen before. 4 elements or devices or features or techniques of lexical cohesion. They are repetition of the same word, synonymy, antonymy, and collocation. Study these examples. Number 1, repetition. Repetition means that the writer or the speaker is using the same word or phrase more than once in order to achieve certain effect on the listener or the speaker. This is a very famous quotation from Dickens in his first page of A Tale of Two Cities. It reads, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, it was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness." So how many times was the phrase "it was" repeated? 4 times. This is repetition. Number 2, synonymy. Synonymy means using the words with the same meaning. For example, he spends his leisure time reading, whereas his friend spends his free time playing. Number 3, antonymy. Antonymy means using words with opposite meaning. So the train reaches the station at 3:57 and leaves at 4. Reaches and leaves are quite opposite. Kindly answer this question. How many antonyms did Dickens use above? How many antonyms? Remember, antonymy, opposite meaning. So please go up. How many antonyms are there? Yes. How about the word best? The opposite of best? Very good. Worst? Next. Yeah, very good. Wisdom, and the opposite is foolishness. That's quite great. Number 4, collocation. Collocation is a common combination of words. For example, he enjoys jogging on a pristine beach on a clear night. Do you notice pristine with beach and clear with night? Very good. Now you have 2 groups of questions, 4 questions each. Please go ahead. Group A, identify the coherent from incoherent structures in the following. The first one, he is 15 years old. So do I. What do you think of do? Is it coherent with is? This is incoherent structure. That's very good. There is incorrect verbal substitute. So the question now is, how do you think should it be? He is 15 years old, so am I. Very good. Number 2. Reach the school, go ahead and then turn right. Think, is this a coherent structure? You are right. That's very good. Number 3. He went to school. They will be home at 2 p.m. Do you find any relation between he and they? Exactly no. So this is incoherent structure. Number 4. A cat caught a mouse. The car broke down. I went swimming. What do you think? There is no relation at all between the three subjects of the three sentences. You are right. This is quite incoherent structure. Let's move to the second group. The question is, what feature of cohesion is used in these sentences? Question number 5. Try to avoid traffic congestion in rush hours. You are going to have the 4 choices every time in these 4 questions. Repetition, synonymy, antonymy, and collocation. Think of the correct answer, keep it aside, and give mark to yourself. Number 6. Early to bed, early to rise. Try to pick out 2 features of cohesion in question number 6. Number 7. He did his work quickly and hastily went home. Choose. Number 8. A job is not worth doing unless done properly. The same choices. Are you finished? Now let's check your answers. The relation between rush and hours. This is collocation. That's very good. The relation between early and another early. So this is repetition. This is the first feature. The second is very good. The relation between to bed, which means to sleep, and to rise. This is quite antonymy. Now, quickly and hastily are the same meaning. They are synonymous. This is synonymy. And there is a cancelled ellipted part here. This is a passive structure. A job is not worth doing unless it is done properly. So this is lapsus. That's very good. Now, are you ready for critical thinking? Okay. Think critically of the first sentence written here. Good writing uses discourse. Is it good writing or good writers or a good writer? Is it cohesive enough? And think of the second situation. Substitution / lexical cohesion. Are they synonymous? Why should there be a slash between them? Are they the same? And think also of enumeration. Is it a head point of its own? Let's go. Number 1. Is it cohesive? How about good writers use discourse cohesion to create so and so? Or a good writer uses discourse cohesion to create so and so? Remember, we are just thinking critically. The second situation is lexical cohesion should be a new title of its own because substitution has got to do with, as we studied before in part 1, grammatical cohesion, whereas lexical cohesion is a category of its own. That's very good. The last one, enumeration, is a subpoint under linking words or conjunctions. My last advice is be cohesive in your writing and speaking all the time. Thank you so much and goodbye.